Hello everyone, and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In today's video, we will be decorating this gorgeous viral tree from Walmart. And I will be decorating over by the fireplace and really pulling back the camera so you all can get the full view of the living room, because I do have quite a good amount of new subscribers, so I just want to catch them up on the whole room of things, just to see how everything's placed together. But I added not only decorating the tree today, but just a couple other fall touches in the living room as well. So I'm going to start unpacking these boxes and getting to decorating. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, so how Pottery Barn works it, and let me say really quick, all of you really like to shop. I mentioned Pottery Barn and the stems, the raspberry stems, and they're gone. They're just gone, sold out. I know it was you guys. I just know it. Anyhow. Okay, so this is how they arrive. Pottery Barn places one stem in each box, and I like that. You know, sure, it's quite a bit of unpacking, but that's okay. They don't get all broken up. They're really very well taken care of, and I do like that because you pay quality dollar for quality floral. So I suppose this is the way it is to ship to us. So I'm going to unpack these, and then I also have another box of ornaments down below. I purchased them last year. I've just never decorated with them, so we're going to add them to the tree as well, and some other items. It's going to be pretty magical. I am going to take you on an adventure to Raspberry Pear Grove. So I hope you all are ready, because here we go. Okay, so I want to point out, some of you, I've had, just a few people saying, you can't decorate that tree. Well, you just watch me. Just watch me. I'm going to decorate this tree. Sure, at the tips, they're very wispy. You cannot hang anything heavy, but as you can see, there is this metal piece on each branch that you absolutely can hang from. And again, this tree has that, when you go shopping, many of us do at Home Goods, and it says the Real Touch florals, or Nearly Naturals, their florals are that way as well. That's the way this tree is. It feels fabulous. So you're going to see that each branch, even though it's very wispy at the ends, it is going to hold one of these stems no problem at all. Just don't hang a heavy ornament from the edge of the branches, but you can definitely tie a sweet ribbon or a light garland or tinsel. Tinsel would be amazing. I love tinsel. We will be using quite a bit of tinsel this year. Okay, so I just took this one out of the box. I like to twist all my berries around to where they're all pretty much front facing. Same with the greenery. And I'm going to bend my stem, and I will share as we go along how I start bending more, because the branches start to change. But here for the middle part, I just bent it in, maybe, what is that, a good 3 inches, maybe 4 inches, because I want my stems to be at the edge but come out a little bit as well here and there. I don't want to tuck them all the way in. because now we're adding character. And this tree really needs any. It's such a beautiful tree. You could just keep it as is and just tie some simple, rich ribbon on it. But I want to be extra. Okay, can we be extra today? Okay, so down at the bottom, you can see I did add about 4 stems. I'm bending them in 3 to 4 inches, but down at the bottom, because it is much wider, bending the stem is not needed at all. I just simply placed it right in there on the branch. And then as we go up, of course, I am shortening them. Yeah, so that's about how much I used, you know, for the lower area. But this one, I'm just going to place it right in, as is. As I go up, I'll probably pull it in about this much. I don't know, what is that, about 5 inches? You'll get a feel for it with your tree. All trees are different. So I have the raspberries placed down at the bottom, and it's adding such a beautiful, natural touch, don't you think? I think. I love it. It's a shame these raspberry stems are sold out. And I hope many of you were able to get some, because they're fabulous to decorate with. Not just for fall and Christmas, but you could use these all year round. Okay, so I'm really going to take the stem in quite a bit now because I'm moving up. So we're probably taking it in now a good 6 to 7 inches. See, that's quite a bit. That might even be 7 to 8 inches. But again, you will get the feel for it just when you place these in, any stem. I like to let them fall out naturally. Again, you don't want to just stick them all in there. You want to decorate with your faux. Try to keep it as natural as possible. Right? Out in nature, you know, things just go wispy everywhere. And we're just working our way up the tree. I only have a few more branches here. I'm spreading them out quite a bit. Now, I started right at the bottom leaf. I just did a straight bend down because there really is no room. The branches are much shorter, and it will just tuck back behind the main stem, trunk right here in the center. I placed one up at top, and the more you add, it helps, you know, hide stems here and there, but it's really no big deal if you see all the stems throughout, because it's a tree. Now I believe, I'm wanting to say I'm not sure, but I think I added about 14 or 15 stems in all to the tree. I just wanted little touches of raspberry here and there, not an overwhelming amount. I do not want to cover up too many of these wonderful twinkling lights. Such a soft tree. Now to go in with the pears. These were purchased last year. I'm not sure if I did share these in a haul, but I'm not sure. At least I think I shared them. But I know they came from the UK. It was Etsy, because the shop no longer sells these, so I'm unable to give a link. But it is an aged copper. It's a very textured pear, and it has good weight to it as well. And I want to make sure to point out that when I put in the berry stems, to make sure that you weave your branches in with your berries as well to help it look more natural. You just don't want a berry plop down on your branch. Well, I mean, I guess if you like it that way, you can do it that way. I just like to get them to mingling with each other. So I started with the top. I went down to the right of the tree with 3 pears and then started on the left as well. And as you can see, I added in probably about 9 pears. The copper is perfect. They pair gorgeously with the raspberries and the frames and all my other decor in the living room. But now it's time to add a bit of magic. We are not just making a raspberry pear tree, but I'm taking you on an adventure to Raspberry Pear Grove. I will be adding in a few different houses that are their vintage paper houses. I purchased them, it was either eBay or Etsy, but when I came across these, I just knew they had to come to my home. So they're just vintage doll houses, and they're fabulous. So I thought, since we have all of these wonderful pears and raspberries, and I have these homes, now I first was going to place these homes up on the top shelf, the live shelf, edge shelf that I just put up in the living room. Well, that didn't work. As you can see, I ended up putting on up there all sorts of other decor. So I thought, well, how perfect. I'm going to put these papered homes inside my Christmas tree. And I must say, they are pretty magical. I am loving this look. Now, everyone wants to attend the Raspberry Pear Grove, a big fall Christmas festival every year. It's quite the talk. There's all these delicious raspberry and pear jams for sale, and raspberry pies and pear pies and scones and cakes, and it's something to attend. And as you can see, there is church. So for those that are in the Grove on Sundays, it's always nice to go in and share some time with Jesus. Here's another home. This little boy, he's practicing on his trumpet because he is the one that is going to sound off the beginning of the festivities. His little sister, as you can see, she's not liking it too much. And then over on the side, you have brother and sister playing some croquet or croquet. The colors on these homes are delicious. The warm buttercream yellows and the greens and the vintage reds. Here we have brother and sister. The sister is holding some wrapped sugar sweets, and brother has floral. Mom's having the children take it over to her friend's house that helped put everything together for the fair. Or should I say festival. Again, the buttercream yellows with the vintage reds are everything. And I'm just placing them around all about in the tree. I love finding, here we have a log home. I love finding all these different vintage pieces that still have so much life left to them. That's why I love secondhand shopping, because we really don't find items like these that much anymore. Look, they got their kite stuck up in the tree. Good thing he's a good climber. And we're just about finished. Here's another home. Daddy went and bought his little girl a balloon because she's so excited about the festival this weekend. Oh, she was just going everywhere, all around the house, just wanting, you know, how the children, they get so anxious and impatient. So Dad purchased her a balloon to help keep her company and her mind distracted. And they're planting some flowers up front because people come from all over the different states and towns, and so they want to make sure the front of their house looks nice. Okay, we will revisit the tree as I give the closer look, and then also I will be panning out in this room. So here is my vintage market basket. Flower basket, and I'm going to change things up. Time to take out the green and put in the fall colored maple leaves. This very large stem was purchased from Pottery Barn. Now, stems can get costly, especially if they are quality stems. So these, I would maybe even wait until the end of the season, because they cut things in half, their prices, and even more. But if you just have to have them now, they're there. Just filled the basket with some fall leaves, just letting them go natural right here next to the table. And again, I'm going to give you a closer look, and then I'm going to pan out as well. For those of you that have not subscribed yet to the Little Blue Fly, I invite you to do so. And please give this video a thumbs up, everyone, if you have enjoyed it, because we so need to get back into the algorithm of things, me being out for almost a month. I hope you enjoyed this time with me today.